in a cozy little Italian town, inside a magical garage filled with talking tools and sentient car parts, a human inventor named Enzo Ferrari stared at his workbench with a dreamy gaze. "It has to be more than just a car," he said, lost in thought. "It has to be a legend." Just then, Sophia, carrying a tray of espresso, scampered into the garage. "Don't worry, Enzo, you'll make it magical," she said. A rusty wrench named Wendy piped up from the workbench. "You heard Sophia, boss! We're all rooting for you!" The next day, the garage was a hive of activity. A brilliant engine cylinder named Cy was consulting with Enzo. "A V12 engine, Enzo! Imagine that! 12 of me singing in harmony!" Enzo's eyes twinkled. "A V12, you say? That's a brilliant idea, Cy. It would be the heartbeat of my dream." Just then, a roll of blueprints animatedly unfurled itself on the table. "Look, look! Here's how it can be done," it announced. Later that night, Enzo was alone in the garage, fumbling with a particularly stubborn bolt. His fingers were sore and he looked exhausted. Out of nowhere, an old photograph floated off the wall. It was a younger Enzo at his first race. The photo animatedly winked at him. "Never give up, old man," it said before floating back to its frame. Spurred by this, Enzo managed to tighten the bolt perfectly. As he did, the unfinished car frame on the workbench began to glow faintly. Finally, the big day came. The engine was installed and the car's frame was complete. It was beautiful, but it was more than just nuts and bolts. It had a name: Speedy. Enzo, Sophia, Cy, Wendy, and all the other animated tools gathered around Speedy. With a deep breath, Enzo turned the ignition key. For a moment, there was silence. Then, with a joyful roar, Speedy's eyes lit up and he came to life. "I'm ready to race, Papa Enzo!" Speedy exclaimed, his tires jittering in excitement. Years flew by like miles on a racetrack. Enzo's dream had come to life, and Speedy became the first of many magical Ferrari cars that raced into the hearts of people all over the world. The garage had grown into a bustling workshop, where new generations of talking tools and sentient car parts continued to build legends. Enzo, now older but just as spirited, often stood beside the first photo of himself, which now hung prominently on the wall. "Thank you, young Enzo," he whispered to the photo. "You did good, Papa Enzo," said Speedy, now a wise and experienced race car. "You gave us all a chance to be legendary." And so, each new Ferrari car, built with love, dreams, and a dash of magic, carried the indomitable spirit of Enzo and his first creation, Speedy. They raced not just on tracks, but in the dreams of children and adults alike, forever embodying the true spirit of speed. The end.